Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the ABS show. You just tuned into me on a TV channel, so go ahead and subscribe to our wonderful channel. And after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the ABS show. We love you for watching. Hi everyone.
Hi Charlie.
All right, so today we're gonna dig into some Western hot topics. So let's dig right into it before all this lipstick start melting all over.
Excuse me, please say your shade.
Yeah, you look beautiful. It's
Thank
a compliment. Oh my God, you're coming for me. All right, so let's go. Glitterati, what's the first topic?
So, K. Michelle is salty because Idris Elba never admitted that he ever dated her in 2014. So she's salty. She said he did. They were dating for almost 9 months. Sorry, and I think she's so much in love with him. And you know, Idris and his new gorgeous babe have been all over TV. They went to the white. What's that thing in the Buckingham Palace for that big wedding and everything. They were like, you know, people. They were trending. Their outfits were trending. So I think she's getting salty because she's seeing pictures of them looking gorgeous and happy together. So, K. Michelle said that the reason why they kind of broke up was because he was having a baby while they met, and the baby came on the day she was going into liposuction. And she was under the knife and, you know, highly drugged. So when he said, oh, the baby has arrived, he was like, oh, fuck that baby, fuck this. I'm sorry. That's what she said. She said to him. And you know, when a man just has a child, are you going to be talking about their child like that? Of course he's not going to be happy about that. Yeah. And she said she was really upset because when people went on Twitter and attacked her because she said they were together and then she's a liar. There's no proof of it. So she said she was mad because he didn't come to her defense like that.
When was this?
And said in 2014.
Over a decade ago.
No.
A newborn baby then walks, runs, plays for NFL, plays basketball.
Oh my goodness.
So what do you guys think about being in a relationship? You know, we always had that one relationship that we can't get over, right? How do you guys feel about that? And her coming out now in 2018, talk about the same thing on TV One.
Listen, when this news broke, a lot of people had this reaction, including myself, because here goes K. Michelle and here goes Idris Elba. Well, I'm not saying that, you know, one is better than the next, but I'm judging from the image that we all see.
Yeah.
Here goes loud mouth, curses you out, throwing table. You know, she made that saying
Love
famous.
hip-hop.
You are shaking the table.
Yeah.
Always in some controversy, dating Idris Elba. So I think that was where Idris Elba was coming from. Well, I've never met him, but I think that's what he was saying. Like, I can't introduce the world to this girl.
Yes.
I mean, the Nunu is great and everything, but I don't want
Is it?
according to, because they were dating for a while. If it wasn't God, you wouldn't be in it for a while.
That's not what I heard.
So, I heard, yeah.
What did you guys hear?
I heard that
There's a fishy smell?
She gets fish. But with that being, well, some guys like fish.
They do.
They like it roasted and baked and fried.
And
I'm just saying.
hairier.
So with that being,
4 days old.
with that being said,
doing it?
I think there's a little shame. I think he was feeling a little shame in dating this ratchet girl, as people will say, because she was on ratchet TV. And that's where, you know, I can't let everybody see because that would tarnish my image. Because a lot of people had that, wait, you're dating her? So I think that's where it was coming from. But it sucks when you're dating somebody or when you're in love with somebody and the person is not claiming you. So here go, you are saying all these beautiful things about him, and then he's over there somewhere like, who? That sucks. So I feel your pain, K. Michelle. I really feel your pain.
Whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. I mean, if you want to date somebody, go all out.
Yes.
If you know you cannot present the person in public, why
Don't
bother
date
at
at
all?
all.
Exactly.
You might as well not even be with K. Michelle.
Idris.
And you, K. Michelle, it's 2018. Get over it. It's been past 4 years already. You ought to have
4 years?
She already has a life.
She's
now.
married.
14 years.
Now, why are you now worried
14.
about what happened? I understand that you're pained, but you don't have to start saying it uncensored. Nobody wants to hear that. That's a shame on your part.
But people are going through that though. People are
There
going
are people
through
going through it, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, you saying it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that the person doesn't acknowledge you enough for you for him to put you out there for everyone to know that that's my girl. He has somebody that he's dating now. He has someone that we've seen at social events,
Everywhere.
at the wedding. She came in an all Gucci outfit. We saw that.
But I think that's why it hurts her.
Yes.
Because here goes, like, we dated and you never took me to red carpet. You never took me to all this glamorous event.
Okay,
And then,
you know, another thing is, are you sure
can
she
you
wasn't
guys
the side
see
she was
the
the
see
side
where
chick?
she's coming from though? How like, oh, all of a sudden you're fronting another girl. But what happened to me?
Chick, side chick.
Yeah.
Then check
it wasn't
yourself.
a side chick
No, it wasn't?
situation.
No,
it
they
wasn't.
were
You
supposed
sure?
to be together.
9
went
months.
together.
That's
You
a
guys-
whole year.
Yeah, it's almost a whole year. So what do you think, T?
Wait.
I think she was a side chick.
Hey!
And for him not to be able to show her, definitely he was ashamed of her. That's
Oh,
easy.
that
I
is
mean,
horrible.
if I can't present you to my friends, at least, or to the people, okay, let me say I'm hiding you from my fans. But if I can't present you to people, that means I'm ashamed of you. So maybe he was only getting the nunu as a side piece.
But a lot of artists do that though. They want to show the public that they are single. So because Idris has a lot of female fans.
True.
And
I'm one.
You are rolling your eyes like you don't do it.
What? You said?
How many people are in your inbox?
No, not even that. But we could be
Timothy,
here
why
and
are
Timani's
ignorance?
married and we'll never know because
Yeah.
he's an artist and you know he has a lot of female fans.
Yeah, but
and
that's
you
my
want to
choice.
appear.
No, listen.
You want to appear that you are single.
Single.
No.
But what about your girl? Your girl is sitting
Is
home.
it to the understanding
No,
of his girl?
that's your choice. That's your choice. As an entertainer, there's
What
so
is your
many
choice?
things in the showbiz. My own, I don't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
That's for me. But certain people, they see it as a business life, you know. And your private life is your private life. So your business life is your business life. You are selling a product, and that is you. You're not selling your wife or your girlfriend or anything. You are selling your product. And as a male artist, sometimes it
Sometimes
affects
that
because
sells
every male
tickets.
artist has 80% to 90% female fans,
Yes.
and then 10% guys that fuck with you because guys always hate guys that are successful,
Yeah.
and because you have all the girls.
Yes.
So most times they don't want to lose their female fans, and so they present themselves. He didn't say I'm single, I don't have anybody, but they just present themselves to the world and keep every other thing private. It takes a Jay-Z or Kanye West or whatever to when
All
you know
right,
you're
you guys,
reaching
it helps
for
when
it,
you're
put
cute.
yourself
Why you
out there.
mentioning
Okay,
Jay-Z?
fine,
It helps
But
when you're
I was
cute.
gonna say also then she outed him and said that he cried because he didn't get nominated for Mandela. So why did she have to even throw that in its own censor?
Shade,
That he was crying because he didn't get any nominations for playing
Kevin Michelle has
Mandela.
always been known to
Love
be
Walk to
messy
Freedom,
now.
that
Yeah,
movie.
he was crying. She said, and she don't spilled his tea. But I was like, girl, you are really reaching at straws.
But she's a messy person.
I think the way to really, if you want somebody that really you want, you got to ignore them. If you talk about them, they're not going to come to you.
Means they are
He's
greater than
happy.
you. They will never come to you.
And she's married right now, so why is
She's
she
married.
Her
And she's
doctor.
fighting her friend
And
online
she's-
for
Who's married?
Wait, wait,
$300
Kevin
Michelle
Michelle
is
that's
not married.
Yes, she is.
Really?
All right. Let's leave that
Well,
aside.
really,
Let's move on to the next topic.
Just for another day.
Another day.
Our first lady, Melania Trump, received a lot of backlash after saying that the victim of sexual assault need to have concrete evidence before coming forward with their stories. Did you guys hear this news? The nerve of her.
Yes.
All right, so let's unpack this. So the first lady had her first sit-down interview. Can you imagine? How long has they been in office? And this was her very first sit-down
I bet leave her
interview. And during the interview with ABC, they spoke a lot about a lot of things and also the Me Too movement. Somewhere in there, she said she believes the movement, she believes in the movement, and she believes some of the women, but they also need to have concrete evidence when coming out with their stories.
Oh, okay.
A lot of backlash. Twitter went wild, social media also called her out as well. So what do you guys think about this? Do you support what she's saying?
As also, she was a sex worker at one point too, you know, because she used
Was
to be a
she?
working girl. Yeah, she was a working girl.
She was a model.
She was,
a model.
She was a working girl.
She was a
and
model.
As saying something,
You have to
how
be
can
determined.
you? How can you think concrete evidence? If it's me and you in a room, it's my word against your word, right? Really, basically, how do you get concrete evidence if you're being raped, beat, and everything? Like, how are you? Or your mind? Do you understand the kind of trauma that happened to somebody's mind to have concrete evidence? Melania, really, girl? Really?
I don't
I don't understand her. That's why I didn't want her to go to Africa. Go ahead.
No, me, I think she has a point. Because you
How
can't
do you
just...
give concrete evidence to
Let
Melania?
her explain.
Evidence is evidence. Evidence is receipts. Evidence is this happened. Evidence is recordings. Evidence is voice. Evidence is I was there. Evidence
Wow.
is...
No,
All right,
she's-
so
but
listen,
she's
back in the
saying
days, this is
concrete.
the
She's
reason
saying
why
concrete
women did not come up with their
evidence,
story.
Yes.
Because of things like that. They won't come up with their story because they won't be believed. They won't come up with their
No,
story
but if
because,
you
hold
have
on, let me finish.
evidence, that's
Let me
all she
finish.
needs,
Let me finish. They won't
evidence.
come up with their story because people like you need evidence. Guess what? There's no evidence when it comes to rape. What do you need? A rape
There
kit?
are some evidences.
Most of the time when this happened, it happened between one person and the next.
Exactly.
There's two people in the room that it happens to.
Yeah.
When it comes to court, testimony, your word testimony should be enough. And that is why people swear under the oath. and you tell the truth, and that alone should be enough.
Really?
In any other crimes, it is enough. In any other crimes, they accept that. They accept your word and the oath. So why can't they do the same thing for these women?
Exactly.
Okay,
So
let me tell you a
Timani,
case.
I
Let me
wanna
tell you a
ask you a
case that
question,
happened
Timani.
a couple of days ago. Sorry, here it was in the news. There was a lady that actually called the police and said a young boy, a young chubby boy, actually touched her sexually assaulted her in a shop, in a grocery store here in America. She actually called the cops outside, and the whole people gathered. And then they had to look at the footage. The boy was trying to pay for a drink that he bought. He didn't even touch her. So if she was taken seriously, and it's a black boy, if she was taken seriously, what would have happened to that boy? That's the meaning of evidence.
But the thing is,
you
what
can't put them
go
on the
ahead.
same
We need
platform.
evidence.
That's apples and oranges now. Come
Yeah,
on.
but it's
put them on the
evidence.
same-
If they didn't check the
Timani.
footage now, the boy will be in jail.
Apples and
So
oranges.
in the case where somebody is coming back from work and at the park, and the person now gets
Raped.
raped.
Yeah, some of the semen, some of
What
the
if
pubic hair will be on the body.
What if the person that perpetrated this act used a condom?
Yeah.
What if he had some kind of latex fetish where he's wrapped up and
Or
he's
there was
clean
no
shaven?
semen.
There
What
He
if
didn't-
it-
there was
exactly.
no semen.
In that case, what would you present as your evidence?
Witnesses
Listen,
and
it's good
evidence.
enough. It's
But
good enough
sometimes
that
there's no witness. When somebody's
Yes.
raping you in
Yeah.
a little room, there's
Yes.
nobody there.
So
When somebody's
anybody can
touching
just
you,
come out and say I was raped.
we are
That's
not saying
evidence.
that, but that doesn't
Something
happen
that comes
often.
through.
The
It doesn't make
percentage
any
is like
sense.
between 8 to 10%. It's very, very tiny for that to happen. For more of the things that happen, usually is there are no evidence. So you can't bring somebody else into court. So the court has to just it's about believing in what the person is saying, you
And
know,
also,
and the
what about
oath.
the date rape
Whoa, I
drug?
don't
When you
stand
are
for that.
drugged,
Yes.
and they are raping you or doing gang rape, and how are you? You are inebriated. You are done. You are flat as a thing. How are you going to get evidence there?
If you report the next day, they will still test your blood and everything and see that you were drugged. At least chemicals stay a little longer in the body.
See-
That's an evidence.
Listen,
Tiani,
last
does that
week
make-
I gave Melania Trump the benefit of the doubt, but now she's pissing
I'm
me.
just saying,
Now
though.
she's pissing me off because in the midst of other people in trouble and in pain, you wore a jacket that said, "I really don't care, do you?"
Yeah.
So why should we now care about what you have to say?
Exactly.
Shut up. Your husband has been accused by many women
Yes,
of
of
sexual
rape.
assault. Let's start with that.
Yes.
How about that? Let's start with that.
True.
Now you want to have a sit-down interview and give advice? Keep your advice.
Not only
I
that,
thought
when they
she's been
asked
under
her
the
about,
knife
when
for
they
years.
asked her about the
being
Kavanaugh,
biased though because of the person that is coming from.
when
No,
they
no,
asked
no.
her, when they
Different
asked her about the
thing.
Kavanaugh's case,
Yeah.
she said that she's going to move on from that. So she didn't have anything to say in that regard. But then turned around and said that she expected that everybody should respect each other. The men should respect the women should respect the men. What?
That's dumb.
And your husband
What?
doesn't respect anybody.
That's dumb.
And to answer your question as to why she's just having a sit down now since they've been in office, because she just finally finished her English class.
Yes.
And she didn't, and mind you,
Online?
she didn't pass.
Online English.
Online, obviously. And
Oh
she didn't
my
pass. No, they
God.
actually used a double ganger to actually do the class because she obviously did not do, she didn't go for the class. Hence, this ridiculous answer that she gave.
Hooked on phonics worked for me.
I'm not a fan of this family. I'm not standing
all.
for Melania.
No.
I'm only looking at the statement and reading it like it's not coming from her. It's coming from someone else.
No, it's coming from
because
her.
How
It
would
came
you
out of
feel?
her mouth.
How would you feel if you are a very successful, individual in the entertainment industry? You're building a legacy. Somebody like Will Smith, for example, and then somebody comes and says he raped her sometime and he didn't do it, and there's no evidence. And the only evidence is maybe there was a photo of them in a red carpet or something, and that is that enough? That's not fair.
So the same thing
So
when,
what I
when,
said,
when,
you don't understand what
when
I
people
said.
come over from preachers, when they say that the pastor has raped them while they were in boarding school, and now so that shouldn't, it can't count. They have to have evidence at 5
What
years
I'm
old and
saying to
7
you
years
is,
old.
I understand what you mean by show evidence because that will help with the case. But in most cases with sexual assault, you can't really provide evidence. It's what I went through. I'm telling you what I went through, and I'm swearing under oath, and I'm telling you what it is.
Exactly.
Also
So my
remember-
word should be enough.
Right. And remember what she said. Her words are, they should have concrete evidence before coming forward.
Forward.
In other words,
So
she's
keep
saying,
respect.
Oh, no.
in other words, she's saying that if you got raped, you don't have evidence, you have evidence.
Don't say
nothing
anything.
unless
That's
you have
terrible.
unless
That's
you have the
wrong.
man's. You
That's
ask the guy, do you have STD? Yes, you have gonorrhea. Okay. Hit me. So that way I can take the gonorrhea and tell them that I got raped by this guy and you check it out.
doesn't make any
No. You have kids that are getting raped. You got women, you
Yes.
got wives that are getting raped by their
Men,
husbands.
boys.
Right? You have boys that are getting raped. You're telling them to not come forward unless they have concrete evidence. Mind you, they probably want to say something about it because it's an ongoing act.
Yeah. And a lot of these people are repeat offenders.
Of course.
Number one, you can double back and see that they've done it a couple of times because rape is not even about the act of sex; it's about a power dynamic.
It's so stupid. You went
it's
to your
about
uncle's room, your uncle raped you. So where's the evidence? Oh, I took the remote. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Take the remote.
Here's the remote from the room. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
And
true.
like, why are you speaking? All right, let's
Right.
move on to the
Thank you.
next topic. Miss Spitfire.
Pope Francis.
Another one.
Oh my God.
Pope Francis says that having an abortion is like hiring a contract killer.
Okay, okay. Mobster.
He said
Explain.
mobster.
He's a mobster.
Explain what happened.
So he said
Why would
he
you
said
say that?
We'll figure it out.
figure it out.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
okay, you're a Catholic. You go to Catholic church, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Why would you say Pope is a mobster? I'm just wondering. Continue.
Because
Contract,
it's not-
when you're talking about contract killing, there's a
Can
lot
we
of stuff that
hear
mobsters
the
do.
news first? All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
All right.
Nah, this is just went left all of a sudden. What happened? Did I miss something?
No.
Miss Spitfire.
Okay, sorry. Pope Francis, are you okay, Timani?
I guess.
Go ahead, go ahead.
You look hurt.
No,
Sorry.
Let me hear the news.
All right. Pope Francis has compared having an abortion to hiring a contract killer. He said interrupting a pregnancy is like eliminating someone. He said this in his address to worshippers at the Vatican on one of these days that just passed. He said that getting rid of a human being is like resorting to a contract killer to solve a problem. It is just to resort. He said it's just to resort a contract killer to solve a problem. He asked the crowd, and they said no. Then he goes, how can you act with I'm sorry.
The
How
English
can an
had
act?
you.
No, sorry. He said, how can an act which is terminating a human being's life, innocent and defenseless soul, be simply human? He's asking the people. So his own stance that no, abortion is not allowed. Abortion should never happen. We
that's
should
his
leave it
stand.
as is. What do you guys think? Who's pro
Who was
abortion
he
here?
preaching to? Because I really hope that he was preaching to a bunch of other popes that are, touching
is.
these young boys.
Boys.
Because they need to use that. At the end of the day, let's when it comes to abortion, I have yet to meet a woman that is so happy about going into the abortion clinic
I'm telling you.
to have an abortion. I have yet to meet that.
Yes.
People go through that and it's their last choice.
Exactly.
They've thought about every single thing and how it's going to affect them,
Yes.
affect the family, affect the baby,
Yeah.
and they come to a conclusion.
Exactly.
Nobody wakes up one day and say, it's a beautiful day, let's
I'm
go have an
gonna go to
abortion.
abortion.
So for him to say that, he's coming from an insensitive place.
Yes.
He's not. Have you had an abortion before, Master Pope?
Exactly.
Eh? And what do you know about contract killers? Like
Exactly.
he's sounding
No,
like a
listen,
thug.
listen.
Like what is going on?
Listen, let me chime in here,
Chime in.
right?
All right.
This is religion. This is not just a table where you just give your opinion and say I think this, I think this. Every religion has a doctrine, just like the Islamic religion. They have their own beliefs and their own doctrine. And so he's the head of the Catholic, the whole global Catholic.
That probably gets head.
Catholic religion. So if they say they don't agree with abortion and he's giving similes and trying to say this is what it feels like, he's not telling you that you are evil for doing abortion. He's only telling you that abortion itself...
In a way you are. You're calling the
abortion
person...
Can I finish? Abortion itself, it's not acceptable in the Catholic doctrine, no matter the condition, whether you were raped or not. Because, fine, people were also raped in the Bible, if we go into the Bible. And is it Joseph or who? There's a very prominent person in the Bible that was a product of something like that. If he was aborted or killed, he will not be that prominent in the Bible. So what the Pope is saying is that abortion generally is not accepted because you are taking the life of an innocent baby that knows nothing and has no will, and you don't know the destiny of that child. There are so many children that are products of rapes, and they have been very successful globally in the world. So why don't you look at it from the positive side? Why do you have to come for the priests that are sleeping with people? That is their sin. Leave that for God to deal with them. The Pope is not sleeping with anybody. The Pope
you are
is saying
saying
abortion is not accepted.
So you want to deal
Simple.
with issues when it doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
So you are saying, oh, that is a sin, so let them deal with it. Listen, when it comes to abortion, if you're not that person, you shouldn't speak.
Exactly.
Because
It goes into my point.
no, go ahead.
It goes into my point because literally it's the woman's choice. Just the Catholic Church coming and saying all of this doctrine and everything. I was brought up Catholic too.
So if I want to kill Charlie, it's my choice. I can kill.
See, Manny, let me finish.
It's like saying killing is your choice.
We'll let you do your thing, so let her finish.
Let me finish. So is the Catholic Church going to give all these women that have to have these babies money to take care of the children?
If they come.
Oh, let me finish.
The Catholic is known for charity. That's what they are known for, charity.
Not to that
Not like
extent. Not to that extent.
If
There's
they
some
come.
charity. See, Manny, really. Anyway, so, and then if somebody's raped and then they don't decide to keep a child, that is her choice. You cannot step into a room and make choices for somebody that isn't you. The Catholic Church has a lot of things they need to work on,
Yes.
and working on my decision as a woman to do what I want to do. It's not their business. Work on the discrepancies having how much money you guys are stealing as well.
Oh my God! Don't even
Yes,
don't even
the
go there.
Catholic Church has some
Don't
of the
go
biggest
there.
banks. I'm sorry.
That's a
the
lie.
biggest
Don't go
bank
there.
in the world is
Listen,
in the Vatican.
don't go
I'm
there.
not,
That's a
do
lie.
your research.
Do your research. You do
I
your
know
research.
my research.
Because
the
globally,
Catholic Church is one of
we
the
all
richest
know.
places.
Globally, we
they
all
have
know
looted.
that the
They have
most
looted
charitable
all
church
over the
in the
world.
world
The Catholic
is
Church
the
has
Catholic
looted
Church.
the world. They have
Jesus.
looted the world.
Are you the
They
one saying this?
I am saying this. As
No.
a person that's brought up Catholic, I've done my research. The
No.
Catholic Church has one of the
You need to do
biggest
more.
banks.
You need to
biggest
do more.
banks. So when the Catholic Church is willing and ready to take care of some of these kids that are left to adoption
talking
or to be
about?
on the street to be called witches, think about that and then take care of somebody, then they can talk. But you cannot talk about somebody's personal decision.
But they are not forcing you to do. They're not saying that if you abort a child, you're going to be arrested. They are only
No,
telling you.
Timani,
They're only
when you
preaching
make
the good
statements
news.
like this, when a person like the Pope Francis, a lot of people know him. When you come out and you make statements, judging people and telling them that it's like hiring a contract killer.
Exactly.
In a way, you are telling them that they are murderers. You cannot do that. I have
person
no
in
problem
power.
with religion.
Yes.
The only problem I have is when you try to impose your religion on me.
He's not imposing it. He's just telling
In a
you
way you
about
are.
the Catholic doctrine.
In a way you are. I'm sorry. You
So
are
the
judging
Pope,
people that
right?
have abortions. No.
The Pope is
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
So if I decide to kill somebody, that's my choice. Nobody should tell me
It
that I did
depends on
something
how you
good
look
or
at
bad.
abortion. People,
When you hire a
life
contract
when
killer,
you kill
When-
somebody, yeah,
Yes.
it's your choice,
Yes.
right?
and when you you get a doctor to do an
whatever
abortion,
happens after that,
Yes.
you face the music.
Exactly.
It is you. So if I choose to say, okay, I don't want to have this child, for whatever reason, the doctor says, oh, the child has a 0 to 20 chance of making it, whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
It's my
Birth
decision,
defect.
my pain, my body.
Yes.
Everything has to do with me. To do what I want to do for myself. You saying that it's not right, is a contract killing, or it's like hiring, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because you feel that way doesn't mean that everybody, the whole 1.3 billion Catholics that are under you should think that way.
Exactly.
It all depends on how you also
it's
look
not
at it.
right.
Because
It
you
also
you
speaks to
also
the
having
fact-
masturbations and spreading your kids all over in people's
It's
on
killing.
your bed. It's killing. You are wasting all those
Yeah.
sperm.
no. Until a sperm meets an egg and fertilizes it, the sperm is useless. So don't tell me that I'm killing
I
babies
understand.
by masturbating and
Okay.
putting my sperm
Let me tell
in
you
my
something.
shower. It's my
Okay.
shower.
If the person
I'm
gets-
just saying.
It's your
Yes.
shower.
Yes,
It's
it's my
your
shower.
body
But
as
it's the-
well.
but
when
you
a
can
sperm
actually say-
fertilizes
You know
an
what?
egg,
One of the biggest problems of that statement is men continuing to be
control.
controlling
Why must you
women.
guys only
It's
tag
misogyny.
everything?
Why do
Oh
you
my
tell me what to
God.
do with my body?
What? Let me
I'm
ask
not
you,
telling you
what
not
is-
to do what to do with your body, Pope Francis.
Your
Don't
body.
tell me what to do with my body
not
as a
Pope
woman. That's just
What is
it.
the difference between what he's saying and a man that actually
Yeah.
took out his wife's womb? What is the difference there?
But are they
No,
saying
what
that
is-
is a good thing? Is that a good thing?
Okay, so what is that the
Timani.
difference? It's the woman's choice to do what she wants to do with herself.
Page, but you guys are not getting the message. I guess the term he used is not acceptable, like hiring a contract killer, because it's your body, it's your choice. But in the whole sense of it, abortion is not a good thing, whether you like it or not.
In your opinion.
In your opinion,
In my opinion.
because you're not
Ma'am.
a woman.
Yes.
So okay, it's not only rape cases that people do abortions.
There's several reasons
know,
why
you
people
could-
do
you could-
it.
you could be-
Now-
you could be
now-
with
nowadays there
There's
are
birth defects,
technologies
there's
where you can
different
even detect whether the baby's
Babies.
going to come
Yeah.
out or
Right.
With a birth defect.
birth defect, and people can handle
So when
it.
a baby
Hold
has
on.
a birth
He said
defect, then
something
you
that
should
Some
like
people
abort the baby.
cannot handle it.
It
The
is-
world
Wow.
is cruel
It is
to
up
people
to
when
the
they come
parents.
out with certain
Wow.
disabilities.
Exactly.
The world can be very unfair to them. And some mothers cannot handle that. They cannot handle that. So they let it go with love. Listen, I'm not about to judge somebody from not having an abortion because, like I said before, I've yet to meet somebody so happy to get an abortion.
Yeah.
It's a very difficult,
Very difficult.
decisions they make in their life. It's life-changing. And I don't need Pope Francis. I don't need Timani judging my women.
No, I'm not judging you,
That's
but
it.
what I'm just trying to say is to nullify what she's saying because she's
Let's
preaching
round
out
up.
of her own minimal research, saying
Minimal
Catholic
research.
this,
Oh,
Catholic
no,
has
no,
told
no,
you
that.
It's where
The
all
Catholic,
over
the Catholic
Don't
Church,
downplay
the
it.
Catholic Church is known very well for charitable acts. Don't
They've
take
not
that
taken
away
that
from
away
them.
from them.
Don't
Let's
take that
move
away
on.
from them.
Nobody
Okay.
takes it away from them. Pope Francis is actually one of the better popes that are in there because he's very like he's very humble. He doesn't buy expensive. He doesn't do all the things. But the Catholic Church is one of the richest entities in the world.
All right.
And how did they get that?
All right, Timani,
It flew from
Yes,
the sky.
and
let's
Yes,
leave it
of
to our viewers. We
acquisitions.
really want to hear from you. Chime in below. Timani, what's
Please.
going on?
The next one is also sensitive and annoying. Yes, there was a black guy in Georgia named Corey Lewis, and a white lady called a cop on him because she saw him babysitting 2 white kids. She actually approached them in front of a mall. He was with the white kids, and then she asked if they were okay and why he was with them. He said they're okay. She asked to speak with the kids. He said no, and then she called the cops and said there's a black guy with 2 white kids. One of them is 6 years and the other one is 10 years. So the cops followed up. They came. They actually called the parents of the kids, and the parents were like, "That's our friend.
Yeah.
He's our very close friend. So why did you call us? Because he's a black guy?" The cop said, "Actually, madam, that's true because he's a black guy."
Yeah,
when I saw this story, there was 2 things that came in my mind. I was like, you know what? If I was the guy, just to stop all the commotion, you want to speak to the kids? Okay, speak to the kids. I'm going to be right here. Speak to the kids, and that will maybe prevent her from not calling the cops. But then again, I'm like, no, fuck you.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
No, fuck you.
Yes.
Listen, that's all I see these days. Listen, when you go upper side by 82nd Street, that's all you see. Black nannies with white babies. They are doing their jobs. They are doing their jobs. And if for some reason that picture doesn't sit well with you because of your racist behind, then you need issues.
I'm telling you.
We need to stand up and start jailing all these people for calling 911
As soon as you call it
For
useless reasons.
911 is supposed to be for emergencies.
You call
Come on.
911 for something stupid. Like,
You get
oh, they
jailed.
are barbecuing in the park and they want to hit me.
They're selling
Jail
lemonade.
time. 3 to 5 months. 3 to 5 months in jail.
Yeah.
Maybe that will calm you down because it's becoming too rampant. How can you call somebody you call the cops on somebody like sitting in the mall? So I can't have white friends now. I can't have black. As a white person, I can't have black friends. Or as a black person, I can't have white
What
friends.
if they
I
were
can't
his
have my
kids?
kids
What if he
with
was
them.
married to a white lady?
From another marriage, what is a mixed blended family? Then what?
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. It
The
shouldn't be
nerve
now.
of I'm sorry, white people. I love y'all. But I love
Pepe.
y'all. But the
We love
nerve
you.
of some of these white women to stop acting like this when they're the one raising your children. Hello. When your kids
Right
have
from
manners,
time,
when your kids have
from
good manners,
slavery.
it's because of this black nannies.
Exactly.
When your kids can cook, it's because of this black nannies.
Yeah.
When your kids can read, it's because of this black nannies. Because you are so busy
Can dance
attending
too.
useless stuffs, having manicures and pedicures, having brunch, sipping tea, sipping
It's so
tea,
true,
you're right,
and
you're
traveling
right.
from
We
here
have to know
to
that.
there
Yeah.
and going to the Hamptons during the summertime,
Yeah.
and we're raising your kids, and you have the nerve to call the cops. This guy is good. I would have given you a dirty slap. And the slap is coming from here. From here.
Arrest me.
At least have a real
But
reason to arrest him.
But it's so funny. In 2018, we're still dealing with racism.
Sad.
Racism, like literally, you stop somebody because like the same lady that called the cuss on kids selling lemonade on the thing. You're calling cuss on people that are enjoying at a barbecue. Does that make any sense? When did calling while black happen? Is this a new thing? Is this a new? Do they have a new?
We
they
went
have
from
a new-
walking while black,
Yeah.
slavery, you have to have a permit before you can walk anywhere.
Yeah.
From driving while black, and now we can't even exist.
Enjoy it, white black. We can't do anything.
What if we flip the script? What if, as that man was sitting down there with those 2 kids, they were actually kidnapped?
Yeah, but if they were kidnapped.
In that sense, what then do you perceive the woman to do? I mean, if you look at it from that angle, she did the right thing. She called the cops.
She did the right thing if the kids were looking endangered.
But we don't
You
know
have to
how the
read
kids were
people.
looking, though.
We
don't know
you
how
have
the
to
kids
read
were
it
looking.
because
Maybe
he's
the
a
kids
friend
were
to the
like-
family.
That's
He's a
why
friend
I'm
to the
saying
family.
that the word should be enough. So you approach me,
Yes.
you are asking me, oh, are these kids? And I'm telling you that,
Yeah, but if I'm a kidnapper, I'll tell you that the kids are
hold on,
okay,
hold on.
and that's it.
But hold on. I'm telling you that the kids are okay. You look at the kids; they look okay. The same way you are judging me because I'm black and I'm having judge the kids. Are they okay? Look at their face. Are they okay?
They look
And
distressed.
and if I'm
Not all
telling
of them were the distress look,
and that should be
Not all of
enough.
them.
This is pure racist.
It's racist.
Because
But Charlie-
a lot of white men are adopting black babies,
Are
babysitting
people
black
calling
babies,
cops on
and
them?
we don't tell them
so
that they are
that's-
in
that's-
danger.
Okay, so
Salacious
that
things
should
with
beg
We
the
don't tell them
reason-
they are in
Charlie,
danger.
Charlie, that
Racist.
should beg the reason why that information.
Danger.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't do my mouth like that. But that should beg the reason why she actually stepped up to that guy. What was the red flags? Why did she not have to pick that guy out with the kids and then ask? Because like you said, white people are what do you call it? Before I go
black children.
Black white people now. They are adopting.
Oyibo.
They are
Say it the way you say it.
Yes.
Oyibo.
Shout-
Oyibo Pepe.
White, they are adopting black children all over the
Jolie.
place. So why particularly this man and those two
Fine
kids?
man,
What
Debbie.
drew her to that?
Because
to
he's
them?
black.
Besides the
That's
fact that he's
answer.
black.
Because he's black. What else do you want to know?
Besides the fact that he's black, could it be maybe in her vicinity, her area where she stayed, maybe there was a recent kidnapping?
This man is black, a man, he's tall, and for her,
He's
he
a
poses
threat.
a threat.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason that he did that. I'm not accepting any
Yes.
more excuses. That is the only reason why he did that. Somebody needs to check on Angelina Jolie because those kids are probably in the basements making jewelries for her, and
Yes.
nobody's questioning her.
Okay,
Nobody's questioning
wonderful.
her.
You listed all these things that he is. That's the reason why she approached him. What if, and this is just what if, don't shoot me. What if the guy actually did kidnap those kids? And you
Are you a cop?
See, listen,
I'm just saying,
listen,
now,
white people-
what if those kids were really kidnapped and the woman did not call the cops? She just said, "Oh, are these kids okay?" And they say, "Yeah, they're okay. It's fine." And
she
then she
did
goes.
that part.
Then
They will find
later
out
on that night,
regardless.
she
They will
find out
find
that the kids are on the milk carton on the 6
They will
o'clock
find
news
them
that they were
regardless.
kidnapped.
Listen,
will
you
find
do
them.
that.
What
You
do you
do
then
that
do?
at your own risk.
Risk.
Because the past few weeks,
Lindsay
Lindsay Lohan did
Lohan.
the same thing,
I
and
wanted to say
she
that.
got knocked the fuck
They
out.
punched
Well,
her face.
she didn't know where to retreat. She didn't know where, you could have just retreated and called the cops. She was probably she shouldn't have done
Trust
that.
me, if this black guy was a white guy, he would have punched that lady in the face.
This
I
is
doubt
racist.
it.
I'm telling you, it's pure hatred, it's pure racism, and it needs to stop.
But I do
Simple.
understand what Spitfire is saying a little
Yeah.
bit though, because in one of it's in Kenya, one of this white guy from Britain saw this white man every day. He had a different little small black Kenyan little girl with him. So that kind of raised his red flag, and he called the authorities on the man. And come to find out, he was having sex with these little girls, and he was doing all that. So I guess, it's like, how do we have discernment, right? That is discernment. How do you discern something is happening that's wrong or right? That comes, But I think that the thing with the white thing is happening too much, so now we're upset. We're like, okay,
All
now
right,
it's too
so
much.
if you say so, we're gonna leave here, leave it right here. Thank you guys so much. Beautiful. Until next time, you're watching the ABS show. Comment below. We gotta go. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.